Hi, welcome to the second demo session. So, what you make or what kind of things will help you to learn a very better understanding of technology? What things you really need? You always need to be so observative. Whatever you see in the real world, you have to observe that and you have to identify how it is working. For example, we are learning something called mean stack or non stack or front end with Angular or front end with React. These are the technologies what we are trying to learn, isn't it? Now try to understand my point. You have to start observing everything and you have to identify what kind of program must have written to achieve this kind of work. For example, you are learning web technologies, right? Mean, MERN, React, Angular, these all comes under web development. Okay. So whenever it comes to best learning, start observing this. For example, this is a website. So in this website, what you can observe? So maximum you have to observe. For example, this is an image. These are all images. This is text, discover best classes for the best learning. This is an image, but when we click on it, it will display something else. This is called icon. You have to ask me, that means you should get a doubt that is it an image or an icon? What is this? This is again a text. How do I get this rounded corners? Is it possible to get the rounded corners? When I move my mouse on this, you are able to see Angular is moving up. When I move my mouse on this, it is also moving up. And when you see, when you over or when you move your mouse on top of this course, you can observe there is a sharp, shadow over here. So these are the observations you should have. The bigger problem in any class is not only from my side, any class, any trainer is people come completely with the blank mind. What do you mean by blank mind? They have no idea of anything. So here, teaching the syntax, teaching the concept, teaching the logic, teaching the technique, teaching the connectivity, teaching the best practices. 6 points I'm saying. These are all okay. I teach you. But getting the idea is the most time taking process. Those people, yesterday I said, like, those people who are already with HTML and CSS, those people who are already designing website, they feel very happy with my examples. The only reason is they already see this kind of scenarios. They'll get the idea, they get the thought that, okay, this is what all these days happening. Now I realized, okay, this is how it works. Let me write. But those people who are freshers, those people who are freshers and non-technical, non-computer science background or non-technical people, why they struggle? That is not because of their IQ level or not because of their understanding level. They are very good. But the only problem is their observation skills. If you start observing it, you will get my course at the max. Let us observe today very beautiful concept called web. What is web? What is website? What is web application? And in this process, why do we use Angular? Why do we use React? Why do we use Node.js, MongoDB, Express.js? Why we are using these technologies? In our web application development, where these things are fitted, where these are all fitting. Okay, what is the purpose? That is what we have to learn, right? You have to go through all these things. For example, what is the website you generally go for? Any website. Okay. Regular గా ఏ వెబ్సైట్ నువ్వు చూస్తూ ఉంటావు? What is the website you generally?
Device pairs.
Google.
Google. Acha, Google. Please. No Google. Even in the Google, you have so many other parts. Gmail. Okay, let me open the Gmail. I'll keep this aside. Gmail. This is one website. Another page.
W3 schools.
Wow, W3 schools is also one of the very important website. Facebook. If any offensive content comes, please don't mind. This is Facebook. One more. Instagram. Do you open it in web? Oh. Okay. I feel like IRCTC, best website in the world. It is able to accept all our requests. Huh? So IRCTC. One more website. Let me say that website, I am very surprised.
Power on.
That is
Bluetooth mode.
Amazon or Flipkart. How these are all working, I am not going to touch any internal details of it. I am going to tell you how you should start observing this and what are the things you may need in the learning process. Anji, it వచ్చే అంజీ అమ్మాయి నువ్వు కూడా ఇట్లా నాన్న ఇటు వచ్చి కూర్చోండి. Are you able to see Flipkart? ఇది Flipkart నాన్న. This is Flipkart. What is this website?
Amazon.
Very good. Amazon. Idenidi. What is this? IRCTC. This is Facebook. This is Gmail. Okay. Let us go to the
Device pair.
Flipkart. What you have to observe. Okay. Yes, sir. So I'll tell you from today onwards, whenever you want to see what is there in the website, you just right click on the web page somewhere in the free space. Don't click on this kind of animations and go to view page source. You can see some code here. Oh, this is how the website looks. This is what the website is. Are you getting me? You should learn this knowledge from me. So you should ask me, sir, here there is a P. What is the P? P means panchayati. No. P means paragraph. What is D? D means division. What is if? Why they are writing in the end if? What is this green color? What is this? So start observing this. Please mute. Sorry, don't mind. From some account we are getting noise, background noise. Please. So what are these blue color? What is this red color? Why this is PEL? What the hell is this? Okay. These kind of questions will create a curiosity in your mind. Start that. ఒక్కసారి ఆ పురుగు తిరిగింది అనుకో, that कीड़ा, एक बार वो कीड़ा उधर घुस गया दिमाग में, कोई आपको रोक नहीं सकते. I mean to say, no one can stop you. But that कीड़ा is very important. Me is important. Okay, this is one part. For me, what do you need? What do I need? Your कीड़ा. Okay, I will control your anxiety later. But if without anxiety, without sleeplessness, you can't learn technology. You need that enthusiasm. Okay. So whenever you want to learn something, open it. See what is there. If you want to become a great mobile repair person, how you'll become? By touching this. Oh, whoosh. Yeah. Will it happen? You have to open it, right? You should know first how to open it, what is there in which place. The same way, you have to start thinking about how it must be inside. Understood, sir? So first thing, this is how you have to go through that. And second thing, on the right click, you have something called inspect. Actually, I am inviting problems, but I am ready. You have to go through like this. You go and keep your head inside this. JSON LD. What is JSON LD? What happening? What is happening here? So what is this console? What is this source? What is the network? What is performance? These kind of tabs also you have to learn. This is what they give you debugging. When you get a problem, how do you solve? Are mama, naku problem vachindi mama, please how many days you do this? You should know how to debug the problem, right? Where is the problem? How to understand the problem? How to identify the problem? Are these required or not? I am ready to teach you. Are you ready to learn? That's it. Problem ఎట్లా రావచ్చు? ప్రాబ్లం ఎక్కడ ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలి? ప్రాబ్లం ఎట్లా సాల్వ్ చేయాలి? ఈ మూడు చెప్తున్నా. ఇంకేం కావాలి మీకు? Understood? Okay. Anji develops a big web application, but on the front page, nothing is coming. So how we will identify the problem? Where is the problem? ఎట్లా ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తావు అంజీ? ఎస్ డిబగ్ చేయాలి కదా, ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది? ఓకే, ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ అబౌట్ బ్రేక్ పాయింట్స్. అపార్ట్ ఓకే, మేబీ సమ్ పీపుల్ నో వాట్ ఈస్ బ్రేక్ పాయింట్. ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ నో, డోంట్ వరీ. మధ్య మధ్యలో ఇట్లాంటి ఆనుభూత్యాలు వస్తూ ఉంటాయి, బట్ డోంట్ వరీ. సో ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ నో దట్, break points always not complete. You have to identify whether the request is going to the server or not. What kind of errors are coming in the console? You have to see that. Only then you will understand it. Are anta red unta sir, nakem ardham kagadu. No. The best review I have ever received is your teaching is good sir, great sir. Adem na kaadu. One fellow, Prakash Malekar, wrote it on my old company that now I don't have fear of errors. I am not worried about errors anymore. That is the best ever review I have received. A bhayam poyindi aniki. Antaku minchi ingem avasaram ledhu. You should be out of that fear, right? Comfort zone is different. That comes by practice. But first of all, if an error comes, you should know how to handle it. So this kind of curiosity, this kind of attention, this kind of observation makes you to learn more. Okay. And the second thing, try to understand with me. For example, we are learning. Suppose I'll tell you, I want to purchase an inverter here. Which inverter I have to purchase? Okay, so what are the inverters? Okay, which printer I have to purchase? I'll something. There are two types: HP, Canon. These two are very popular printers, right? Avuna kada? So how do I check HP versus HP printer versus Canon printer? HP printer versus Epson printer. Comparison. While you are learning, what all the things you should do in the meanwhile? Okay. Next, suppose if you are learning JavaScript and you want to know something, so you just type JS versus JSX, JS versus TS, JS versus Python. This kind of comparative study will give you more observations. 60 to 70% you don't understand. Ardham kuda kaadu. Okay. But you will identify some beautiful words. That is what required. And what you should do next? Ask me. Why I am here? For only classes, YouTube is already there. నేనేం చెప్పేది నాకేమొచ్చు, నాకంటే గొప్పది యూట్యూబ్ లో బోల్డ్ అంతుంది. బట్ దెర్ ఈస్ నో అప్రోచ్. దెర్ ఈస్ నో అప్రోచ్ ఇన్ ద యూట్యూబ్. హియర్ ఈస్ ద అప్రోచ్, హియర్ ఈస్ ద డిస్కషన్. మీరు అడగాల, మీరు వినాల, మీరు చెప్పాలి, నేను చెప్పాలి. రెడీ? సో let us observe the things now. So let us go to the Flipkart. As soon as you have seen the Flipkart, what is this? I say this is a website. Okay. Mani says this is web application. Oh, is it? Okay. Sagar says this is a web page, sir. Oh, okay. What is correct here? Website, web application, web page. There are three words. So first you should have the clear difference between web page, web application and website. Ready? What is website? First stage. Website is something which is executable program on the browser. Okay, definition is over. Now come back. Just like PDF document, just like an image, just like a Word document, web page is also a document. PDF document saved in .pdf. Word document saved in .doc. Image saves in PNG or JPG. Web page saves in .html. Any document which is saved in HTML extension is called web page. Point number one. Word document is a collection of some program and some content. PDF is also program and some content. Text file is only text file. Normal text file is only some content. What about web page? Web page is a content with HTML elements. First step, saved with .html, and second step, content with elements. Let us see this. For example, here I have created a folder and I am trying to create a text file. That is abc.txt. This is how we create a text file. In the text file, I am writing welcome to Edipoli and save it. So this is a text file. The same file, Alt F, okay, Alt S, Control S. I am saving under HTML extension. Same file I have saved under HTML. That's it. This has become a web page. Let me go and show you in the this is the folder, right? I open that folder. Can you see the difference here? abc.txt and abc.html. But you can see the icon, right? There is a change in the icon. abc.html is coming with an icon, Chrome icon. Am I correct? That means this is a web page. How do you open a web page? When you double click on this, it will open it in the browser. Is this a web page, sir? Yes. but it has only one content, no? Okay, no problem. If you saved it with HTML, that is web page. Ready? But web pages can display the data in a better way by using elements. For example, the same content, I am keeping it in a H1. Sir, how to write this? I will tell you. Worry అవ్వకండి. నేను ఏది వదిలిపెట్టను. ఓకే, // ఎందుకు పెట్టారు కూడా చెప్తా. కొద్దిగా టైం ఇవ్వండి అంతే. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చెప్తున్నాను? వాట్ ఈస్ మై కంటెక్స్ట్ నౌ? What is web page? What is website? What is web application? This is what we are learning now. Out of this, where Angular is used or React is used, Node ekkada vaadtaru. This is what our agenda is. So we are just learning what is this, nothing else. Syntax. Told iseddam manam syntax di worry avakandi. So here, if you see the same page, the web page, if you open that web page in the browser and refresh this page, you have to refresh the page to see the latest code. Welcome to Edupoli is coming in the first line. Welcome to Edupoli is coming in the normal way, normal text. But if you see this, it is coming in the bigger text. So what happened here? This element is changed the behavior of the content. Elements will change the behavior of the content. Hello. If you want to add extra behavior to it, how do you do this? Style is equal to color red. What happened here? It added few more, little more behavior. General content will display only in this way. But if you apply these elements, it will change it into different. And you want image, you want anything. Yes, let us have images. Okay, నా ఏజ్ వాళ్ళు ఒక ఇమేజ్ ఉంటుంది, అదే పెడుతున్నా. Copy image address. To keep an image, I need an element called img. Praveen is on the page. So the page is a document which you can place content, images, little animations, kind of thing. Point number 1. And this is called web page. Collection of these web pages are called as website. More than one web page or one or more than one web page. Collection is called as website. Right, but collection doesn't make any sense without the connect. Collection doesn't make any sense without the connection. కలెక్షన్ అంటే ఉన్నాయి 10 వెబ్ పేజీలు ఉన్నాయి, కానీ ఒకదానితో ఒకటికి కనెక్షన్ లేదనుకో, ఇంకా దానికి మీనింగ్ ఏముంటుంది? సో హియర్ యూ కెన్ సీ ద Edupoli website. When I click on this link, you will get a different page here. This is a separate page. This is a separate page. These are all linked. When I click here, suppose, from here, if I click documentation, okay, no problem. So, okay, when I click on this logo, it goes to home page. So these all are different pages which are interconnected. Such kind of interconnected pages are called website. Ready? Sir, ఒక్కటే పేజ్ ఉంటే వెబ్సైట్ కదా. If I have only one page, is it not a website? Okay, website, no problem. But general definition,
you have repeat చేస్తారా sir?
Collection of web pages which are connected with each other is called website. అంటే more than one web page ఉంటే వాటన్నిటి గ్రూప్ ని మనం జనరల్ గా వెబ్సైట్ అన్నాం. కానీ ఆ వెబ్సైట్స్ అన్ని కనెక్టెడ్ అయి ఉండాలి ఒకదానితో ఒకటి. రెడీ? దెన్ నౌ టెల్ మీ, Yeah, Anji, I'm expecting an answer from you. What is web application? ఎందుకు చేయాలి? ఇప్పుడు వెబ్సైట్ కూడా సర్వర్ సైడ్ లో డిప్లాయ్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే. దాన్ని చెప్పగలగాలి, ఇంకా స్ట్రాంగ్ గా చెప్పగలగాలి. ఎస్, డేటాబేస్ కనెక్టివిటీస్, దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్. నార్మల్ HTML కెనాట్ టాక్ విత్ డేటాబేస్ మేనేజ్. Normal HTML cannot interact with databases. You need some hero over there. Okay? That hero name is Java, PHP, JavaScript backend, that is Node.js, .NET, Ruby, Python, C++, Perl. These are the different languages which work on server side. So we write programs using those languages. What do? They will interact with the databases. Okay? Don't worry, whatever your missing links are, they will be connected after 5 minutes. But first of all, get the picture. Web applications are programs. Web applications are programs basically, which execute on the server and give you the HTML pages. Cool, Rocky. చూద్దాం ఇప్పుడు ఒకసారి. Yeah, Mira. I just opened this page. Can you imagine? When I click on this Infinix Smart 7 phone, bond the phone, okay. How many such kind of pages must be there in the Flipkart? ఇప్పుడు ఇలాంటి పేజెస్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయంటారు ఫ్లిప్కార్ట్ లో?
చాలా ఉంటాయి.
చాలా అంటే ఒక నెంబర్ అనుకుందాం మనం. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఒక నెంబర్ చెప్తే నేను ఏమైనా లెక్క పెడతానా? ఒక నెంబర్ చెప్తారా? చెప్పు. 28. 60.
ఇంకో ప్రోడక్ట్ కి 2 pages ఉన్నాయి.
ఓకే కాదు సార్, చాలా ప్రోడక్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఒక 1 lakh ఉంటాయి కదా. 60-70 is not sufficient because I need to give you a very important thought here. That's why I asked you to number. ఒక 1 lakh ఉంటాయి. ఉన్నాయి సార్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్. అమెజాన్ లో అయితే ఇంకా ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. ఫ్లిప్కార్ట్ ఇది మొబైల్ ఫోన్స్ కి ఇది. So you have 12,000 pages, right? Do you feel somebody wrote the code for all these 12,000 pages? Is it really possible just like this? H1, Amazon left. మనం ఫస్ట్ నుంచి లెఫ్ట్. ఓకే కొద్ది వరకు ఇది ఇట్లా సరిపోవట్లేదు అని ప్రతి ఒక్క పేజ్ రాస్తాడు ఎవడని. Is it even copy paste also? Is it really possible? Yes, this is a problem. Okay, let us go to Facebook. So somebody posted on my wall. అంటే ట్యాగ్ చేస్తారు కదా. చా మీకు ఈ టర్మినాలజీ తెలియకపోతే కష్టమే. ఓకే, somebody posted a post. How does they post? Here, what's there in your mind? We write something, we add an image, and we send it. What happens after this? That comes like this, right? ఇలా వస్తుంది కదా. Hello, are you getting my point? That particular post comes in this approach. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, sir.
Right? My point is, who will do that? That means this is my page. This is my Facebook. Confuse అవ్వకండి, ఇది నా ఫేస్బుక్ పేజ్. ఒక పోస్ట్ నాకు వచ్చింది లేట్ ఇన్ ద నైట్. Zuckerberg and his wife, will wake up and Praveen got a new post. Let us edit his homepage. Is it really possible? నాకు ఒక Gmail వచ్చింది. I had to update Praveen's Gmail web page. I had to add one more new email because yesterday night he got an email. ఎట్లా అవుతుందా? Something is dynamically doing this, all right? Are you getting me? Something is doing these all things dynamically. Some programs which generate HTML and generate web pages. I repeat, some programs generate HTML pages or web pages dynamically. Such programs are called as web applications. So this kind of programs are web pages. These are all simple pages. But this will be created by some programs. They are called web applications. Those programming languages are Java, PHP, Python, Node.js, Express.js. These are all programming languages which generate websites. Okay, so when I click on Redmi Asus ROG 5S, what will happen? There will be a request going to the server side, somewhere, some other computer. Just imagine like that, some computer for Asus ROG, this link. Actually, the link is coming down. Can you observe in my taskbar? There is a green color link coming up. This is the link, this is the address, this is the link. Request goes to the server, Flipkart computer, somewhere. And that computer receives it. According to the request, it will check which program should be executed. That program will be executed. There will be programs in the server. They are called web application. All the collection of those programs are called web application. One program will be executed and that program gives you this kind of output. That program gives you this kind of HTML page. అంటే ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఏం లేదు, ఇదిగో ఈ ఫ్లిప్కార్ట్ ఇక్కడ పెట్టి ఈ సెర్చ్ బార్ పక్కన పెట్టి ఇదంతా దిస్ ఇస్ ఆల్ గోయింగ్ టు బి ఇన్ ద ఆటోమేటెడ్ పేజ్. Otherwise, it is not possible, sir. After all, kaadu, sir. It's very difficult to create these many pages. For example, now when I click on Gmail, I got an email. I can open one mail, right, like this. These are all automatically generated. Of course, this is not server side. I am 100% sure. Let me go to our one more website. That is called vlrtraining.in. This is also website, but it is actually web application. You don't feel it as a web application. When I click on courses, a request goes to the server, and in the server, there is a page run, there is a program running, there is a program executed, and that program gives you this kind of HTML. That program I know because we developed it. That program is in PHP. Okay, because I don't need Java. Java hosting is too costly. Running Java on the server is too costly. So we used PHP for creating this kind of website. When I click on React.js, what happens? You will get some other page. That means another program is running, and we got this web page. Okay, so those people who are learning Node, Express, Mongo with me will get this. Okay, right. So, okay, if I click on Angular, Do you get the same kind of page or not? Yes. When I click on DevOps, do you get the same page or not? Same kind of page I am talking. Yes or no? Yes. That means what? In the server side, the same program is running, but when I click on Angular, that program is getting Angular. So it will pull the data of Angular from the database and it will keep it in the same page and it will send the HTML to me. Okay, confused అవుతారు నాకు తెలుసు, but you've got the picture. You've heard, right? In the process you learn, you get the completeness and the clarity. ఈ రోజు ఈ మూమెంట్ లోనే అంత క్లారిటీ రాదు. ఇది వినండి. Just keep this in the mind. Stay some time. I am 100% sure by before completion of the course, you will understand that. What is web application? So now, according for our definition sake, what you should say? What is web application? Is a program running on the server which generates HTML pages. This kind of pages. Okay. So website, sorry, web page, website, web application. But okay, sir, I understood Node.js, Express.js, MongoDB will be used for web applications. Okay, accepted. But what the hell is doing? With React.js and Angular? Why they are? I'll tell you a story. In Pune, we used to order pizzas on every Friday, almost. So it used to take at least 40-45 minutes time, especially on Friday evenings. If I order the same thing in Wednesday evening or Tuesday evening, it used to come in 20 minutes, very nearby, actually. I just started observing what is the difference. ఎందుకు ఉండదు అంటారు. సరే, okay. Let us go to the next example. If you go to the Gismat Mandi, Gismat Mandi, you must be aware of it. Gismat Mandi. Otherwise, go to Paradise. The waiting time on Friday evening will be at least 45 minutes. Am I wrong? Correct enough? 45 minutes untada waiting time. On Tuesday night, I don't think so. On a holiday night, okay, fine. So you got the picture. Now I'm going back to pizza. When I order the pizza, why it is taking such a time? 45 minutes, 40 minutes, just imagine. So on that day, yes, there are more number of requests. Okay, more number of requests. పిజ్జా అమెరికా నుంచి రావాలా? అక్కడే ఉంటుంది కదా. మరి యాక్సెప్ట్ చేశాం. సర్వర్ వద్దు, ఇప్పుడు పిజ్జా అక్కడ. గుడ్ ఇన్వాల్వ్మెంట్. రైట్, నైస్ నైస్. ఆర్డర్ గురించి వచ్చేసినాయి. అరే ఫోన్ మెసేజ్ పెడితే అక్కడ ఆర్డర్ వచ్చి. బట్ వై ఇట్ ఈస్ అనేబుల్ టు డెలివర్? పాయింట్ నెంబర్ 1, దే హ్యావ్ టు ప్రిపేర్ ద పిజ్జా బేస్. పిండి తీసుకుని ఇట్లా నొక్కుతారు చూసిన ఆ ప్రాసెస్. అండ్ దే హ్యావ్ టు అప్లై ద రెడ్ కలర్ పేస్ట్. దెన్ దే హ్యావ్ టు అప్లై ద వెజిటేబుల్స్. దెన్ దే హ్యావ్ టు అప్లై ద బటర్. ఇప్పుడు ఆకలేస్తే నేను ఏం చేయలేను కానీ. ఓకే, సో అల్టిమేట్లీ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రిపేర్. ఇట్లా ప్రిపేర్ చేయగానే దాన్ని ఇచ్చేస్తాను. దట్ పచ్చి తింటాడు దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు బేక్ ఇట్, రైట్? Are you getting me? You prepare the pizza. Only rotten, not rotten, the unbaked pizza. So then you have to keep it in the oven. Oven already levu mari kaali undada. Are you getting me? So already there are so many pizzas which are under baking. So till they are completed, this ready pizza is also waiting, right? That is what called load on the oven. Oven is like a server. I'll come back to this, but let me complete the pizza example. Then once all those pizzas are removed, then this new pizza will enter into it and they will bake it and they'll give. Then they deliver. This is the example. So on the Pizza Hut, on the oven, you have lot of load. How shall I resolve this problem? Because nowadays everyone is having ovens at their home. Do you agree with me? Most of the people are having ovens now. I have a solution. That will be very good for Pizza Hut. That is very good for homes also. 300 rupees pizza, I will sell for 200 rupees. But without baking. I'll give the paste in a separate packet. I'll give the dough in a separate packet. I'll give the butter in a separate packet. I'll give everything in separate packets. And the pizza will be delivered to you. What do you have to do? You have to apply, put it in the oven and get it. Sir, seriously observe this example. This is the reason for React. Just try to understand the example. Now, baking is not happening in the Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut people are delivering only the material to you. Where is baking? On the client, that means on the home, on the oven, my home oven, right? What is the advantage out of this? First of all, just imagine if I implement this. Point number 1. Pizza Hut fellow need not to make the room or big space for the ovens. It's very costly. Second, Pizza Hut fellow need not to maintain so many people. Pizza Hut people need not to take the space in the center of the road. Sometimes I feel like it like మధ్యలో తీసుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, very hot center లో, because that is too costly, na? Are you getting me? These are all cost effective. They are all cost, right? So if you allow me to do this, I will run the Pizza Hut delivery from Adagutta. I can go anywhere. Okay, you call me, I need margarita pizza. I just pick up the respective box. నేను ఆల్రెడీ ప్రిపేర్ చేసి పెట్టుకుంటున్నా, పేస్ట్లు అన్ని రెడీ ఉన్నాయి కదా. Exactly this is what happened with web applications also. Whenever you are clicking on this Angular, the request goes to the server. In the server, there will be a program which is running. After running the program, we get this kind of output, this kind of HTML. Yes or no? But who is running that code? Server. At a time, if the server has 10 requests, server may respond. 10,000 requests, server will respond you at least after 2 minutes. 10 lakh requests, server will die. That die. That's what happens with IRCTC. Normal time IRCTC is like a Vande Bharat Express. On the Tatkal time, it is much worse than goods. Why? Number of requests to IRCTC website are more. What is the result? Obviously, server can't respond. What is the solution? Solution is send HTML separately, send CSS separately, send JavaScript separately, send data separately. Don't execute over there. If you ask home page, whatever the home page HTML, CSS, JavaScript and data, for this data, whatever that is there. Send that data only. ఆలోచించండి ఇప్పుడు. Okay, so now what is the new age websites are? When I click on React.js, you need some HTML to display this kind of content, right? This kind of page, HTML. JavaScript villend annu villend HTML. And when I click on AngularJS, the same structure is also followed here, right? What is the only difference? Content, images, content, basically. So the same HTML page with different content. Okay, ఇవి రెండు separate గా పంపిస్తున్నాను from server. HTML separate, content separate. And this content and HTML will be binded on the browser so that load on the server is reduced. Just imagine, Gana. Don't worry. Now, if I click on Vivo V23 Pro 5G, what happened? The structure, the HTML needed for creating this kind of page has come from the server and data also coming from the server. So here these two are binded in the browser so that server has less load. If you know Infinix Vivo V23 Pro NT, I want this OnePlus Nord CPU. Server don't bother. It's Kadar. How? When you ask this kind of page, already for this kind of pages, server will send this the HTML and the respective content and what is the price, what is no. Okay, one more, sir. Through example and problem solving process, you will learn it, not by definitions. Still, I give you the definitions, but only the maturity comes here. So now see this. When I click on, okay, already the page is here, right? Already I am in the same page. So here I am in Infinix. I will click on Realme. Shall I? Can you see the difference? Same HTML page, the only change is content. So for the same page, again, server need not to run the whole code and prepare this page and send it. Try to understand, right? Already this template, this is called template, that particular HTML already there on the browser. What I need? మన దగ్గర ఆల్రెడీ HTML ఈ పేజ్ ఉంది కదా, ఈ పేజ్ ఆల్రెడీ మన దగ్గర ఉంది. నాకేం కావాలి ఇంకా?
కాల్ చేస్తాం సార్ ఆ పర్టికులర్ స్ట్రక్చర్.
ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, మళ్ళీ చూడండి. స్ట్రక్చర్ సేమ్, ఏం మారింది? డేటా కంటెంట్ ఒక్కటే మారింది. సో డూ ఐ నీడ్ టు ఆస్క్ సర్వర్ టు గివ్ మీ ద సేమ్ పేజ్ అగైన్ ఆర్ ఎల్స్ ఓన్లీ డేటా?
ఓన్లీ డేటా.
సాగర్, మీకు అర్థమైందా నేను చెప్పింది? ఇది అర్థమైందా? నా క్లాస్ ఇంకా ఎక్సలెంట్, మీకు ఇంక మొత్తం అంతా తెలుస్తుంది. బట్ హ్యావ్ యూ గాట్ దిస్ బేస్ పాయింట్? డేటా ఒక్కటి వచ్చి ఇస్తే సరిపోద్ది కదా. నేను మళ్ళీ చేస్తున్నా. ఇప్పుడు ఒకసారి ఏమైనా టీవీ కొనుక్కున్నావా? మంచిది. సేమ్ లేఅవుట్ అండి, ఓన్లీ కంటెంట్ ఇస్ డిఫరెంట్. ఏసీలకైనా, మన టీషర్ట్లకైనా, టీవీలకైనా, పెన్సిల్స్, డిష్ వాష్ బార్లు, ఎనీథింగ్, the page is same, right? But only the content is different, and that is why we call it as single page applications, SPA. This application is a single page. We need to display. డబ్బులు ఎక్కువైతే సపరేట్ పేజీలు రాయించుకుంటారు. Some people like this. ఓహో, వాడి పేజీ తీస్తారా? ఓకే. This is having a different layout. But at least most of the web pages, most of the contents are same, right? So what do we do is just come back. So here, when I want to display the Realme, I don't need to reload the page, or I don't need to ask the server to execute the whole page again. I need to ask the server only the data. Realme phones naku, Infinix phones ivu, MI phones ivu, Vivo phones ivu. Phone data iche ente chalu naku. If I click on LG AC, only give me the LG AC's details. So I will paste it. Here is the point. HTML don't know how to put that data in this. HTML doesn't have any mind or doesn't have any capability to take the data, put it automatically. HTML is very dumb. Whatever you wrote, that will be there. But but JavaScript is very smart. JavaScript is very smart. So in this page, HTML will be there, JavaScript also there. Whenever first time, I'll go back. When the first time I load this page, server will send the HTML and the JavaScript, some code, and that is loaded on the browser. Okay, first time. From this next time onwards, when I click on any link, what will happen? The JavaScript will send a request to the server for Vivo phones. Server will give you only Vivo phones. And once the JavaScript receives the Vivo phones, it will change the content. Code is same. The only names are different. It is like telecards. Template will be the same, right? If you go to my village in this time, you will have at least a bunch of wedding cards. In untai. That the same untai. Only పేర్లు different, names different. Times are same. Layout is same, right? ఏం చేయాలి అక్కడ? ఆ పేర్లు తీసేసి పేర్లు పెట్టాలి, అడ్రస్లు మార్చాలండి, లేకపోతే పోతా ఉంటారు. ఓకే, సో that is what called template. I am speaking about called template. What is template? That structure is called template. In MS Word, there is a concept called mail merge. Okay, sorry. When we were learning computer science, that was the big thing. Okay, అదే మాకు చాలా గొప్ప అప్పుడు. నాకు వచ్చు, నీకు వచ్చా? Okay. So here in the HTML, we design the layout, that is template. What JavaScript to do? Get the data and insert into the HTML. Here is the point. Okay, JavaScript చేసేస్తుంది కదా, because JavaScript is already doing node. Then why do you need Angular? Correct? When JavaScript is able to do that as a language, why do you need Angular? Why do you need React? Why do you need this Vue.js? Why do you need jQuery? ఎందుకు మమ్మల్ని ఎందుకు ఇట్లా సాగదొక్కుతున్నారు? ఒక JavaScript నేర్పించి పంపించచ్చు కదా. We have to write a lot of code. Getting the data, inserting into the HTML is not that easy. Okay. For this page, for this kind of layout, you have to write a separate JavaScript. Try to understand. Simple thing ఇది. ఈ layout కోసం ఒక separate JavaScript రాయాలి. For this layout, you have to write separate JavaScript. Are you getting me? For this layout, you have to write separate JavaScript. For this layout, you have to write separate JavaScript. For this form, you have to write separate JavaScript. If you write everything in one single page, big page, you have to start from Addagutta and you have to end up by Manikonda. Such a big program in one page is very complex. Em complexity untadi raskuntanu. Okay, right, please feel free to write such big programs, no problem. But once if anybody asks you to edit it, then you say, put it like, so do you need to separate the code or not? Yes or no? Do you need to separate the big code into small pieces or not? Yes? They are called components. And such kind of separation will be articulated or organized or arranged or expressed in React. React speaks how do you separate the code in small units. This is a component. This is a component. This is a component. This is a component. Individual boxes are component. This is a component. This is a component. This is a component. So that if you want to change this kind of structure, you change only that component. And that will be applied in all the pages. One thing is, if you write this kind of applications, definitely yes. This kind of applications, that means JavaScript based applications will reduce the load on server. How is the example? JavaScript reduce the load on server. Example is pizza. But why do we need Angular and React? Because if you write everything in JavaScript in one single page, the code is not organized. Code ni organized ga pettukovala odda? That is the first thing. How to write the code is given by frameworks. React is not a framework.
ఒకసారి రిపీట్ చేయరా మళ్ళీ జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ పర్పస్.
JavaScript purpose or React purpose?
JavaScript.
JavaScript is used to get the data and replace the data. This is what I said.
ఓకే.
మీరు ఒక్కసారి వీడియో మళ్ళీ వినండి. జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ కాదు, జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ పర్పస్ ఆల్రెడీ నేను చాలా సార్లు చెప్పాను. ఒక్క నిమిషం. సో when I want to change this from Vivo to Infinix, when I click on Infinix, JavaScript will identify the click and send the request for Vivo to the server. Then server will send you all the Vivo related phones. Then JavaScript receives it and JavaScript change the content over here. అర్థమైందండి? ఇందాక అడిగిన డౌట్. JavaScript ఏం చేస్తుంది? రిక్వెస్ట్ పంపించడం, డేటాను తెచ్చుకోవడం, దాంట్లో చేంజెస్ చేయడం, ఇట్లాంటి పనులన్నీ JavaScript చేస్తుంది. బట్ సచ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్ ఇస్ టూ మచ్.
ఓకే.
So when you write such kind of large codes in JavaScript, అది obesity problem అయిపోతుంది. పెద్ద కోడ్ అయిపోతుంది. Then it is not easy to maintain. What shall we do for that? Divide into small pieces which are called components. Both Angular, React, Vue, every front-end frameworks will follow this approach. Dividing the code into small components. Why, sir? Easy. Okay. For our car, the entire body, is it a single iron plate or it is a separate parts? Why? If you get a problem, you can easily remove and replace it, right? అన్ని ఒకటే అయితే లైట్ పోయింది అని అంటే మొత్తం అంత బాడీ మార్చాలి కదా. నీ ఇష్టం కదా. నేను అట్లా రాసుకుంటానంటే ప్లీజ్ ఫీల్ ఫ్రీ. బానెట్ ఎత్తడానికి లోపల ఏమైనా సరుకులు పెట్టాలంటే ఒక కార్ వెరీ బ్యాడ్. వెరీ బ్యాడ్. So separation of the concern is very important. Okay. This is one point. This is one point. Why we are learning React? This is one point. Separation of the concern. But the actual work of React is different. Once you get the data, while you are updating this UI, JavaScript takes lot of time. ఇంత తొందరగా లోడ్ చేయదు. రియాక్ట్ అనుకో మెరుపు తీగ. React is having performance. That is also JavaScript, no? But it will have some different techniques to update the UI in a better way. Just imagine, if I want to filter only the 4 GB mobile phones with the screen size as 5.72, only how this kind of things are filtered? Again JavaScript. Okay, let me cut down the I click on high to low. For this particular job, in the past, when I was started my coding, in the past, we used to send this also to the server. Data already వచ్చేసింది ఇక్కడ డిస్ప్లే అయిపోయింది. When I click on low to high, కష్టం ఎట్లుంటుందని. When you click on low to high, again a new request goes to the server, same data, same page, but server has to execute some code to sort it in a different order and prepare the HTML page and send it. చచ్చిపోతుంది సార్ సర్వర్. When I was started doing in 2003, hardly any e-commerce website is having 20 clicks per second. ఇప్పుడు ఒక చేతిలో ఒక మొబైల్, ఇంకో చేతిలో ఒక మొబైల్, కాల్తో కంప్యూటర్ని ఆపరేట్ చేసుకుంటా చేస్తున్నాం. అవును, సేల్ వచ్చి చాలా రోజులు అయింది కదా. ఓకే ఓకే, సో how it is changed, how, see, technology evolved to the needs of the people. Okay, so Angular is helping us to divide the content and increase the speed of loading. Are you getting me? Then what is the job of backend now? మరి బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ పని ఏంది? దాడి గుడ్డ ఏం చేస్తలేదు ఇప్పుడు. వై ఐఎమ్ నాట్ చెప్పండి.
రియాక్ట్ కూడా అదే విధంగా కదా సార్?
అవునమ్మా, రియాక్ట్ అదే కదా, రియాక్ట్ కూడా అంతే. రియాక్ట్ ఆల్సో క్రియేట్ కాంపోనెంట్స్. రియాక్ట్ లోడ్స్ ద యూఐ, చేంజెస్, అప్డేట్స్ ద యూఐ వెరీ క్విక్లీ. యా,
మళ్ళీ ఎందుకు సార్ మనము రియాక్ట్ యాంగులర్ అండ్ టూ
వెరీ గుడ్. రియాక్ట్ ఎందుకు, యాంగులర్ ఎందుకు? పర్ఫెక్ట్. హౌ మెనీ టీ-షర్ట్స్ యూ హ్యావ్?
multiple t-shirts.
Why you are using multiple? One t-shirt is enough, right?
For look and feel.
Every framework has its own merits and demerits. Point number 1. Yeah, I'll tell you the last point of the day, why we should go for Angular or why should we go for React. First, that is a very good question. I'll answer very elaborately. నేను మాట్లాడాను కానీ చాలా క్లియర్ గా చెప్తాను. But don't be so crazy about only the difference. That difference you will understand at the end of the course, not now. Last లో అనిపిస్తుంది మీకు, ఇప్పుడు అర్థం కాదు, చెప్తాను అయినా సరే. First of all, have you understood what is the purpose of React? What is the purpose of Angular? What is the purpose of backend languages? Yes, I just need to complete. Backend languages or backend is now only for giving the data. It is only for giving you the data, not for anything. దాన్ని APIs అంటారు. Most of the backends are ready for APIs. Node.js is the base. Express is for creating Express APIs. Java is the base. Spring Boot is for creating the APIs. Python is the base. Django is for, of course, creating the APIs. Ruby is the base language. Rails is the for API. They are just creating APIs now in REST. అంతకు మించి దాని పని ఏం లేదంట నేను. Nowadays we are so advanced that if you have database, there is something called GraphQL. It will automatically generate APIs for you. Don't need Express and Spring Boot also. GraphQL అనే ఒక కొత్త టెక్నాలజీ ఉంది. సరే ఒక కంగారు పడకండి. కొరియన్ లాగా అనిపిస్తుందా ఇప్పుడు? స్టార్ట్ అయిందా కొరియన్? ఓకే లేదు సార్, ఇది ఇండియన్ లాంగ్వేజ్ లెక్కనే ఉన్నది కానీ అర్థమవుతుంది. ఓకే సో యా సో అట్లా నో నేను అందరి గురించి మాట్లాడాలి. దెర్ ఆర్ సర్టెన్ పీపుల్ హూ కేమ్ ఫర్ knowing the advanced things. Okay, I would consider all of you. But yes, hearing this kind of words is not a crime. Just hear. Once that day comes, you will understand it. So overall, I hope you got my total picture. What is that? The picture is, what is the purpose, right? Last example, what is the difference between Angular and React? We want to go to Switzerland. We are going in next week. Okay. So if you go to Switzerland, you have two options. One is book a travel planner who will take care of the whole journey. Pay him 1 lakh and relax. There is another option, that is open the book my trip, book by yourself from flight tickets to stay, everything, and enjoy your journey on your interest. There are merits and demerits in both the cases. What is the problem with booking tickets in your own way? First thing, you book your own way, but whether once you reach Switzerland, by that time cab is available or not, you don't know. Yes, you booked the ticket. By reaching Switzerland, what will be the time? Will it be the mid in the night? వీరి తర్వాత అక్కడ క్యాబ్లో దొరకవు. మిడ్ నైట్ ఏం దొరుకుతాయి? ఎయిర్పోర్ట్ బయట పడుకోవాలి నువ్వు. You can't plan everything, right? Then okay, you finally reached your hotel. Whether that hotel is good or not, how do you know? You don't know. Okay, you booked the cab driver. Whether the cab driver knows English or not, I don't know. You roamed and you can come back. ఎందుకు వెళ్ళినారా బాబు అనుకున్న స్టేజ్ వస్తుంది. You booked the travel planner. Okay, that fellow will be there available outside the airport to receive you. He will drop you at hotel. They will say, sir, tomorrow 9 o'clock we are about to start from the, we will have a bus. So there you can, we will have these side points. He will give you the roadmap and he will take you, he will show you the good places and he will give you the food and you will come back and you feel happy. Which is good? Travel planner, but it is costly. Point number 1. Point number 2, travel planner is also having a problem. The problem is for vetting dinner. Obviously, right? He gives you butter and bread. You have to eat. Naku burger dinalanu. That will not come under the plan, sir. Okay, that is extra charges, sir. వాడు పెట్టిన ఇడ్లీ తినాలి, అది ఎప్పటిదో కూడా తెలియదు. Yes, he will take you into the sight seeing. నీకు ఎంత నచ్చిన 3 నిమిషాలే సార్ ఇక్కడ, నెక్స్ట్ అక్కడ, రైట్? వాడు ఎక్కిచ్చిన ఏ ఫ్లైట్ ఎక్కాలి, అది ఎంత దూరం తిరిగినా పర్లేదు. బాగుందా ట్రావెల్ ప్లానర్? బట్ in the self booking, if you don't like the food, you can change it and you can get it. If you want to spend more time on this particular area, to spend the whole night. There is a liberty in the self-travel. There is a comfort in the plan. What kind of application is yours? If you are developing a banking application, you can't risk self-style. That means React is more of self-travel. React gives you only the library. You have to use Redux as an external library, or Mobix as an external library, or Redux Toolkit as an external library, or Flux as an external library. For data management, what you want to do, that is your choice. You have choices. After 10 days, you didn't like, you like React, but you didn't like the Mobix. You change it to Redux. Oh, okay. For routing, you have external library. Okay, that is React. React has liberty to add any library and delete any library, but that comes with risk. Right? How about Angular is a travel planner. Angular gives you everything. Angular has routing, Angular has HTTP services, Angular has complete ecosystem. But it is very strict. You have to write means you have to write only in that way. No room for freedom. But very reliable. No breakage. It will take care of it, but it is very strict. Are you getting me? Learning Angular takes time.
Okay.
Learning React is so easy, no doubt in it. But you should take care of your work. Is that clear, sir? So, okay, slowly I will elaborate these all differences and all in the next class. Okay, guys, those people who have come today, please fill the registration form. Okay, and we will be meeting on Monday. Okay, next class is on Monday directly from HTML. Those people who are aware of HTML so well, don't feel it so. Name where HTML used. Okay, not about the HTML. You must be much better than me, but terminology. Don't miss my terminology.
Sir,
No,
3 doubts ఉన్నాయి సార్.
Emma?
3 doubts ఉన్నాయి now.
చెప్పండి.
సార్ మీరు ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ అనేది వచ్చి రిక్వెస్ట్ అనేది తీసుకునేసి బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ కి పంపిస్తుంది అన్నారు.
అవునండి.
బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ వచ్చి సర్వర్ దగ్గర నుంచి మనకి ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ కి రిక్వెస్ట్ అనేది సెండ్ చేస్తుంది అనేసి అన్నారు. Express MongoDB part time, sir.
MongoDB is the database. All these phones information will be stored in the database. Express is the place where we write the API code. The actual code is in Express, not in Node.js. Node.js is the platform.
Okay.
Node.js is the platform. Yeah, sorry. Please go ahead.
మనం Node.js లో ఎటువంటి కోడ్ అనేది రాయమా సార్? అంటే
okay, Node.js. So first of all, try to understand one point. Node.js is a platform. Node.js లో కోడ్ రాయలేమా అని కాదు. ఇప్పుడు జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ లో కోడ్ రాయలేమా? మరి రియాక్ట్ లో రాస్తున్నామనంటే జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ కోడ్ నే పద్ధతిగా రాస్తున్నాం. ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ లో రాస్తున్నామంటే కోడ్ Node.js కోడే అది, కాకపోతే ఒక పద్ధతి ప్రకారం రాస్తున్నాం. ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ఈజ్ ఎ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్. ఇట్ విల్ గివ్ యూ ద లైబ్రరీస్ టు రైట్ the APIs in an easier way. Okay, Express is like a framework
for
Node.js. There also we write the code in Node.js only.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
అదే విధంగా మనం ఒక వెబ్సైట్ అనేది చూడగానే అది వెబ్ పేజ్ వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్ అనేసి కనుక్కునేదానికి ఏమైనా పాసిబుల్ ఉందా సార్?
అట్లా లేదమ్మా. You can't say that website and web application are different or not. Okay. Yes, because in the past we had that opportunity, but now because of single page applications and Angular, everything is with JavaScript only. Okay, only. Yeah, go ahead.
అదే విధంగా మీరు చెప్పారు కదా సార్, సింగిల్ పేజ్ అప్లికేషన్, మల్టీ పేజ్ అప్లికేషన్ అనేసి. సో దాన్ని కూడా మనం UI స్క్రీన్ ద్వారా, అంటే ఈ యొక్క పర్టికులర్ వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్ అనేది సింగిల్ పేజ్ తో డెవలప్ చేశారా, మల్టీ పేజ్ తో డెవలప్ చేశారా అని ఏమైనా తెలుసుకోవచ్చు?
This is something like how do you identify whether you have okay వదిలే నేను చూపిస్తాను. So here please observe this refresh button. When I click on LG, is this refresh button refreshed or not? No,
No, sir.
no. This is single page application. So this page is not changing.
Okay.
Content is changing. When you go to my VLR training, this is not single page application. It is a web application. When I click on courses, you can see the reload.
Okay, sir.
Page is reloading. So with this, you can identify whether it is a single page or multi-page application.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Guys, thanks for coming. See you on Monday. Okay. If you have any doubts, ping me on WhatsApp. We'll do that. Okay. See you on Monday.
సార్ మండే మీరు HTML అన్నారు కదా,
అవునండి,
క్లాసెస్
HTML.
ఏమన్నా చూసుకుని రావాలా అంటే మీరు ఎడిఫోలీలో కొన్ని టాపిక్స్ పెట్టున్నారు కదా,
అవునండి, అవును
దానికి రిలేటెడ్ వీడియోస్ కూడా ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా దాంట్లో?
ఉన్నాయి. ఒకసారి వాట్సాప్ లో పింగ్ చేయండి, నేను లింక్ పంపిస్తాను.
ఓకే సార్.
గుడ్ జాబ్. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి. See you.